Hi everyone, welcome back to Danielle's Decor. Well, today I thought I would bring you guys a little bit of a birthday haul. Like I said, I got spoiled on my birthday. My sister had made me something for my birthday, and my mom was supposed to make me a cake. She called me a week before my birthday and said, "What do you want for your birthday?" I said, "I want a chocolate cake. I want a homemade chocolate cake." So I went up there. After my birthday, she knew I was coming. I show up. She's in bed sleeping, which my mom works third shift, so she had worked the night before. She was sleeping and there was no cake. And I woke her up and I said, "Mom, where's my birthday cake?" She said, "At the store. I hadn't went and got it yet." Really? Really? I was just looking forward to having my birthday cake. But she did end up making it, and she brought it down to my house the next day. We had a little craft night over the weekend, and she had come down here, and I didn't record anything. I usually don't record our craft nights because my mom and my sister, neither one of them want to be on camera, and that's just kind of our, our family time to hang out and spend time with each other and work on little projects. But I wanted to show you guys, I don't have a video for this, but it was super simple to do, and I'll put a picture in here. I made my mom this little urn. And basically, it's a little urn pot, like flower pot, from the Dollar General, and a little metal pumpkin from the Dollar General. The pumpkin was like $6, and they have the urn pots at some Dollar Generals. It's at the end of the year, they're clearancing them out and getting rid of them. But that one I had from last year sitting out on the porch, and I just stuffed it, and I put foam inside, and then the metal side is like a little yard stake, and I shoved that down in there, and then I covered it with moss, and I put that little sign in there, and I made a little bow and put a couple little flowers coming out from behind my bow. Super simple, so easy to do, and it turned out cute. So that's what we ended up doing for our craft night. And she had bought us these brooms. Let me grab it. She had bought us each one of these little brooms like this. This is the cinnamon scented one. Ooh, and these things are messy, just like a grapevine wreath. They tend to leak everywhere. But she bought one for her and one for me. And this was supposed to be our craft night projects until we seen the little metal pumpkin thing. And I was like, I could make something really cute for you with that. But so this today is what I'm going to be working on. Like I said, it is the cinnamon scented. You can find these all over. I think she found this one at Kroger. And honestly, I opened it up and I kind of fluffed it out a little bit. And I just sat it back down in my craft room. And when I went back in there, my craft room was just overwhelmingly cinnamon. These do have a strong scent to them. But I had planned on using this, and y'all, it's dripping all over me, on my back door. I have a sun porch that you come in first to the sun porch, and then you come into my kitchen area. So I planned on hanging that on the door from the sun porch to the kitchen, so that when you stepped up to the door and go to come in, you kind of smell the cinnamon, and it'd give a little bit of a fall scent. But for those of you that have garages that you come through, these are a great little idea to stick, do something pretty up with, and put as you come in. People will smell them, and they don't hold their scent for years. But the way that I'm going to attach these, I think I'm going to try to do it to where I can just pop this back off if I ever want to change these out. These are super cheap, so next year if I wanted to do another one, I could buy a new one that smells. I don't know if they make spray or something that you can put on it, like an oil or something that would bring the smell back. But so that's what we're going to be working on today, since I didn't get to do this on craft night. But here it is, and I'm probably going to hang it like this with my little brushes down. But so we'll get to work on that here in a minute. And I got my glue gun plugged in just in case I needed it, and I turned it on. I remembered. I'm telling you, I'm loving this glue gun. This is the best present I could have ever got. Over the weekend, I went over to Joann's. Now, they are having their fall stuff 60% off, and then some of their florals, their blooming autumn, I think it is 70% off. Y'all, I found some really cute things there, and I hadn't been into Joann's in a while. So I wanted to go ahead and show you guys what I got there. I found one sign, it's round, and I'm gonna tell you about it real quick. I found this round sign and it says welcome to our pumpkin patch, and I'll go ahead and put in a picture right here so you can see what it looks like. And then what I ended up doing, I can't hold it up, I've already attached it to my ladder, but what I ended up doing was I had two, and this one's kind of going wonky, I had two picks like this that I've been using in the living room, and these are all from Trees and Trends, which there isn't Trees and Trends all over, but basically it's just a leaf pick with a couple little things on it. I took two of them and I kind of made a little swag, and then I made a little bow in the center with that green ribbon. Y'all, that green ribbon looks so pretty. It's the thinner and it just looks really pretty in bows. So I'm probably going to be using that ribbon on this little broom thing here. But so anyway, that's how I did that little round sign that says welcome to our patch, our pumpkin patch, or our patch. I think it says welcome to our patch. But super, super cute. Love that little sign. And then I found this one, and this one says grateful. Now all of these were 60% off. The other sign, and y'all, I think it was $24.99 and 60% off. This one was $19.99 and 60% off. It says grateful. I love the wood like that and the color of this, and it is kind of like the metal, but I thought those were super cute. And that sign is white and the letters are brown. They might read kind of black, but they are brown. So, and then I come across this little sign and I was like, oh, it's not really fall, but he's just cute. So I ended up getting him. Look at how adorable he is. I love this little owl. So I just thought that was super cute too. This one was $19.99 and 60% off. So this was $12 and this one was $12. So not a bad price for the little signs. And then I think the other one was $25 and 60% off. Sorry if I'm repeating myself. But, and then their florals, their blooming autumn, I got everything over here in the bag, was 70% off. So I grabbed, I don't know if I can get these out. I thought these were really cute, and honestly I'm not sure where I'll use them, but I was thinking more Christmas, but they are fall. These were $9.99. See, blooming autumn. Yeah. Blooming autumn, and it was $9.99. But I just love the pine cones like that. So these ended up being $3 for one. And these are a good sized little pick. And I thought, well, I could use them in the fall somewhere. If not, sorry guys. Oh, if not, then I can use them at Christmas time. So I like when you can find picks that work for more than just one season. So I ended up grabbing two like that. Here's the other one. So I got two with the pine cones. Just thought that was so pretty. And then I grabbed a bunch of these. These are kind of little pitberry picks. These were $1.99 and 70% off. So it made them 60 cents each. And I tried to get a lot of the same color, but this is the green with the cream and a little bit of tan, and it's got little pine cones on them as well. This one has the bigger berries, and it's all kind of the cream, got a little bit, I think that's brown. So I got 2, 3, if I can separate them all out here, I'm gonna get tangled. I think I got 3 and 3. I got 3 like this, and kind of the mixed berry ones, and then 3 like that with the pine cones. 60 cents each. Great price on these. So that was my little bit of stuff from Joann's. I did want to say too, a lot of the stores, if you sign up for their emails, they send you coupons and different little things for your birthday. So the whole month of your birthday, use those coupons. If you have them, check your email, use them, because that's I went on a little shopping spree and I just used all my coupons, and I got a cute little shirt, the shirt that I had on in the video with my wreath, the little cream color with the burgundy sleeves, had a coupon for 25% off, and that shirt was like $10. $10, it was adorable. And I had a coupon for Kirkland's. Mine just went blank on me. I had a coupon for Kirkland's for 25% off my purchase, my entire purchase. So I went over there and they had some of their things on sale. And I found this little pumpkin like this. And I think this was $12.99. I already popped the tags off of it because I had it sitting out there in the living room. But I just loved the orange and the brown and the plaid. Not really crazy about this little pumpkin stem on here, and I kind of wish that they would have pulled that pumpkin down a little tighter when they made it. I think it would have looked a lot better than it being like that. It would have looked cuter if they had, you know, gave it a little bit better shape. But I loved the plaid on that. So I think this was $12.99. I don't think they had their fall stuff on sale, but like I said, I had my birthday coupon, so I ended up using that. And then I found this picture right here that I just thought was super pretty. It says, "Be grateful, thankful, and blessed." And this was $19.99. So, have that thing on the back. $19.99. But I loved the orange and kind of the ticking stripe looking, or the, you know, farmhouse looking, like that pattern on it. And truthfully, I paired it with this in the living room, and I thought those two were so cute together. And this has a little bit of the wood on it as well. So all of this, and these are gonna go on the bookshelves in the living room. So I'm trying to run this lighter color wood out there. And all of it kind of matches well with each other. So that is all I got at Kirkland's. I think I got a candle too. I got a caramel corn. Caramel corn? Yeah. Candle. It smells amazing. So I did end up getting that. The last thing that I wanted to show you is my gift from my sister. You guys, every year my sister makes me a Afghan throw blanket. They make fun of me because it's Afghan and I call it Afghan. My sister picks on me all the time about it. But she makes me a throw blanket, and she oh my goodness, I cannot talk. She crochets or knits me a blanket for my birthday every year. And every year I pick out a different pattern and she makes it for me. So the last 3 years she's done this. This year I picked my pattern out in the summertime, and it took her, I think she started this in probably April or May, and it took her till now to get it done. So they are a lot of work, and bless her heart, she does it for me every year, and I absolutely love them. I love the blankets that she makes. So this year I wanted something that would go with like my summer decor, and I will probably put it up. I'm not going to use it right now because I have Christmas ones that will be coming out next. So this one I will probably just keep in my bedroom, and I will use it in the summer next year. But I wanted something that had kind of a ticking stripe look to it, and the blue and the white like that. Isn't that pretty? And y'all, this blanket is a good size blanket. So it's got the little tassels, and the way that she did this one, she started at one end and she went all the way to the other end, and then she come back with the next row, and she did one row at a time because each row is tied off on the ends like that. I don't know if you guys can see that. So she did one row all the way down, come back with another row, and then she changed up her colors as she went. It's the only way she could get the pattern, and they didn't have a pattern for this that she could find, so she was trying to figure out the best way to make my little ticking stripe pattern that I wanted. But super, super cute. I love, love this blanket, and it's heavy and it's warm, and I will probably still use it in the summer, honestly, because where the couch sits, there's a vent that's right above my head, and if I'm sitting on the couch, I always get cold. So I always keep my throw blankets there. So if I'm watching TV, I can just kind of bundle up underneath my blanket and stay warm. But super pretty. I just love this pattern like that. So that was my birthday gift from her. And like I said, every year she does this for me. And these are a lot of work. For those of you that don't crochet, they take some time. And those of you that do, you know how much work a blanket is. So anyway, that was my gift from her. Try to fold this up and not make a mess with it. Set it back over here. But that is all the haul stuff that I have for you guys. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna put my camera down and we're gonna get to work on this little broom, and hopefully we can figure something out. I did plug the glue gun in. I don't know how much I want to glue into it, because I think next year I might want to take it apart and maybe change out the broom and put a fresh one on. I really like the idea of have it hanging on the door so that when you come to the back door, you kind of get that cinnamon smell. A little prelude to what's to come, you know. But let me get you guys turned and we'll get started on this. I'll be right back. So I have my little broom laying here, and when I did take it out of the package, I just grabbed it a little bit and just kind of pulled, just to kind of fluff it out, because it was really kind of smashed. But just be careful because they are kind of fallen. Like I have pieces that are coming out. So I don't want to lose all my pieces. I'm going to wedge them back down in there. I don't want all my pieces breaking and falling everywhere. And they do make a mess. But I'm gonna make a bow, and I already made one because I wasn't sure how what ribbons I was gonna use. But I have some of this green ribbon like this. This is from Hobby Lobby and their fall ribbon. And y'all, this makes the prettiest bows. Just this by itself makes beautiful, beautiful little bows. So I was gonna pair this ribbon with this ribbon. If I can hold it and show it to you guys. My goodness. It says thankful on it. And so I was gonna pair this with this one, and then I was gonna add in my plaid like that. And what I did was I just made a simple little bow with 3 ribbons. This is kind of how it came out. I didn't cut my tails yet because, quite frankly, I wanted to wait till I got it on there. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna show you guys how I did this bow. Super, super simple, very easy to do. So I started with my plaid ribbon, and basically I just made a tail and pinched it, and I just kind of guessed as to how long I wanted it, and pinched it, twisted it, pulled it back on top of itself, pinched it again. And usually you do this once you figure out how big you want your bow and you get everything kind of laid in place. But I already kind of know, you know, I knew I wanted a good sized bow to hang off of this. So, and then you come back over that way. Oh, I'm almost out of my ribbon. I've used a lot of this plaid ribbon. It's just beautiful. I love it. So now I have kind of just a regular little bow, and it's pinched in the middle. But this one I want to do 3 loops. So I'm going to twist it again. I'm going to come back over top like that, pinch it right there, and I want that tail to come out. I got one coming out the bottom. I want this one to come out the top. So I have 2 loops on this side, 1 loop, and 2 tails on the other side. And then I'm going to come on at the top of it with this ribbon, and I think I'm going to start my tails coming off the other way. So I will have my tail coming out where my 2 loops are. And then I'm gonna twist it like that. And when I twist it, basically I'm just turning it around so that when I bring my loop back, you'll see the printed side of my ribbon. And I know this is kind of hard to see. So I'm gonna make another little loop, pinch that in that way. And for those of you that have trouble holding the ribbons in your hand, if you have any type of arthritis or anything, I do recommend the little bow dabras. They are awesome. You can slip your ribbon right down in there, it holds it for you. And there is other different little bow maker things that you can make that really kind of help. So, and then I have my other little loop right here. I think I'm gonna run 3 on this side. So I'm gonna twist this ribbon again. So I have 2 loops right there. So basically I just flipped it to where I have 2 loops of this ribbon over here, 2 loops of this ribbon over here, 2 tails over here, and 2 tails over here. Like that. Let me go ahead and cut this. I'm cutting my tail a little bit longer. And honestly, these 2 together make an absolute beautiful, beautiful bow. Just those. And I know it looks a little crazy, but once we get it tied off and fluffed, you'll see how pretty it is. But now I want to come back in with my green, and I just want to add a little touch of the green in here. So I'm going to start with my little tail coming off that way. And I'm still going to twist this even though it's one-sided because it helps hold your loops. I'm going to come back over top, make my little loop, and I'm stacking these on top of each other as I go. I'm going to pinch that one, and that one. I think I'm just going to do 2 like that. And we'll cut this one down like that. So, looks a little crazy, but I have this one, and then my green on top. So now I'm going to take my pipe cleaner, I'm going to run it around, pull it tight. And I'm kind of squishing the center, and then I'm going to twist it like that. Now I'm going to take it and I'm just going to start fluffing and pulling my parts and pieces where I want them to go. So, looks crazy. It won't stay crazy looking once I get it on. And a lot of this stuff will get trimmed down and it'll stand up a little bit more. So, it'll look more like this once it's finished. Like this one. So, and this one I only did 2 loops of this. And then this one I did 3 because I wanted an extra loop. So, okay, so now that we have our bow made, I'm gonna take, I went to Trees and Trends today and I picked up a pick like this. And I liked that it was full. It's got the big board like that, little pine cone, all the leaves and everything. And this was $8.99 and 40% off. But these you can find at Hobby Lobby. So let me go ahead and pull this tag off of here. And I was thinking I wanted to lay it kind of right like that on there, maybe up a little bit higher. I want to be able to see my bristles on my broom coming out the bottom. But I don't want a lot going on this, but I do need to trim this down because I don't want my pick sneaking out the back side of my ribbon once I put my bow on there. Oh, I dropped it. So, trim that down, and then I'm gonna lay it on here kind of where I want it, and I'm just gonna take a zip tie, and I'm gonna zip tie this on. And I'm thinking I might lift these up and come in right here. That way it holds it a little bit better and it won't slide back out on me. Make sure I'm keeping it right where I want it. And then we're gonna tighten that down and trim it off. Truthfully, I wanted to keep this as simple as possible. And, you know, I know a lot of people, I'm a Pinterest person. I love to get on Pinterest and get ideas for different things. And when my mom told me that she bought these little brooms, I was like, well, I've never really done one before. I did get on Pinterest and I was looking at the different ways that they had them hung, because I didn't know if I wanted it with my bristles up or if I wanted it with my bristles down. And I was looking around at just the different things that they've done and the way that they did them. And truthfully, you guys, I seen one that I thought was kind of cute, but most of them I didn't even care for. They weren't the greatest looking, and not to knock anybody down, but it wasn't my style, it wasn't my taste. So I just thought some of them had too much on them, and I wanted something a little cleaner, a little bit simpler. So that's why I decided to go this way with them. And truthfully, I was looking on there just to see which way it looked better hanging, because I wasn't quite sure. So I kind of want to keep these spread out. Now I'm going to take my bow, and let me see. I want my bow to sit this way. And you kind of got to watch because of the wording on it. That's why I'm trying to make sure that I put it on there the right way. Because I had it laying on there earlier and my husband was like, that's upside down. So I'm just going to wrap this around the back and tie it. This is just the pipe cleaner that I used for making my bow with. And y'all, I have I don't know if you can see it, I have a register, an air return right there. So that's what you guys hear, is that air running. So sorry for that noise. I know it always sounds so loud when I'm editing my videos. I'm like, that thing. But y'all, it's been 100 degrees outside, still 100 degrees. So now I'm thinking, hang on, I might need to stand up so I can kind of get a better look at this. I want to pull some of these kind of around my ribbon. Let me see. I want that one to kind of come out from behind that. I want these to kind of make sure that they're going in the right area. I think I'm just going to take and angle these ribbons like that. That one's going that way. This one I want to go this way. Like that. And I'm just kind of pushing them just to give them a little bit more of a curve. And then these I will dovetail the bigger ones. And I think this one I'm gonna leave longer for right now, and I might wind that down so that you can actually read the thankful on that one. I think that's what I'm gonna do. And cutting these backwards. I feel like it needs to be cut down, and that's just gonna mess up my wording, but it's way too long and it's not laying the way that I want it to. It needs to kind of lay up in there. I don't know that I'm loving this. I don't know that I like it this way. I feel like it needs a little something extra. I might take one of these. I thought about taking part of this. I'll cut this apart. Taking this little end piece and adding this. I want to be able to see my bristles, but I feel like that just gives it too much. And that overpowers it. Oh, should I put a little something at the top? And maybe add some of these in here and there. Then I have to glue them. And I was trying to avoid gluing. What do you think? Should I stick stuff in my bow to kind of carry that up? A couple leaves. If I'm gluing stuff, this I could just glue into my bow, and I could just pop my bow back off. Honestly, we're gonna call that done. Let me lift you guys back up. Oh. It did get a little big. It's a little bit bigger than I wanted, and it would look better if I could get my bottom to flare out the way that I want. But I think it's pretty. Not loving it. Not loving it. Sometimes things just don't work exactly how you see in your head. I feel like this is just way too big for my little, look how tiny my little broom is. I need a bigger broom. That's what it is. But anyway, we're gonna call this done. It's going on the door. I'm gonna use it regardless. It smells really good. It looks kind of overwhelming, but it smells really good. So I'll probably, oh, I And you know what, you guys? I'm such a goof. My hanger's right here. So I'm guessing this is the back of my wreath and this was supposed to be the front of my broom, sorry. Well, we're just gonna have to figure this out. I might have to put my own hanger on it since I did it backwards. Y'all, I am having a time with my fall crafting over here and my decorating. Oh, let me sit that down. I have finished my decorating in the house, all except for my coffee table. I need to figure out what to do there, but I'm done. I've had so much trouble with my fall this year, and it's just because I want something different, and I feel like you've done the same things over and over and over, and then I get frustrated because I can't find the things that I'm seeing in my head, and so it has been a stressful fall season, very stressful. And I'm like, you know what? I'm ready to put up my Christmas tree. I'm just gonna do my Christmas tree in September. I give up on fall, but no. I did get it finished, so I will be doing a home tour probably the beginning, like the first day of October, October 1st. So that's my goal. That is my goal, October the 1st. So I'm thinking that is probably, what, Monday or Tuesday? Not this coming week, but the next week. So I'm gonna try to get it all ready to go October the 1st. And we'll see. I got a call from my dad in Michigan the other day, and he was like, oh, I'll see you in a couple days if you're gonna be around. I was like, what? I gotta get my house ready. And I don't have a spare bedroom for him to stay in anymore. My spare bedroom is now my craft room. So it has been stressful. I've been like going crazy trying to get everything done. And this weekend I'm going with my mom and my grandma over to Cape Girardeau, and we are gonna be over there shopping in Missouri. So we're gonna be running around doing all that. So I gotta find time to get to work on this stuff, get it done. Like I said, I've only got a couple things left fall decor wise to finish, and then I will kind of show you guys. I did a lot of it off camera, and I don't know if you guys, kind of really far back, aren't I? Sorry. I don't know if you guys would rather me just kind of show sections that I have done, or if you just want to wait and see everything in the home tour. But I have kind of, what you guys seen that back there. I don't have my tablescape done. I ended up putting all of my dishes in my hutch only because we use this table, and I didn't want to leave the dishes sitting out, and God forbid I didn't want to break any of those dishes. So they are sitting in my hutch right now, and when I get ready to do my home tour, then I will do my full-blown tablescape with all my dishes and stuff like that for the home tour, but it probably won't stay up permanently. Hey guys, I am kind of morphing this footage in. After the fact, I got looking at that thing and looking at that thing, and it was just bugging me. So I wanted to show you, I did add some more leaves coming out of the top of this, just so that it's got something coming this way as well as something coming that way. It was bugging me. For some reason, I keep trying to do things where like the bow and everything's down this way, but it doesn't look symmetrical, and it drives me crazy. So I did have to go back in and add a little something like that. But it is backwards. I feel like such a ding dong. Wasn't paying attention. Honestly, I didn't see the hanger. I didn't think there was one on it, so yeah, I did it backwards. So check it. If you decide to do this, make sure you check where your hanger is. But anyway, I think it's pretty, and it smells wonderful. So I think it's gonna look really pretty on the back door when you come into the house. Anyway, that is all I have for you guys today. I hope you enjoyed this video. Till next time, thanks for watching. Bye.